Hi, my name is Natalie Flores, and this is Nourish L.A. We have a drive-through food drive for folks in need during COVID, and we feel so honored to be able to serve our community with our community. Honestly, I just started this from the alley of my backyard. I was living in an apartment in Mar Vista, not too far away, and I had gone through all the emotions of COVID and being stuck at home and just feeling like I couldn't serve. And I knew that there was a way to serve, and I knew there was things people needed. I just hadn't cracked the code yet. And I'm a farmer of 10 years. I'm an urban farmer, and I met a couple incredible people Food Cycle Los Angeles that helped mitigate food from going into landfill. And I asked them, I said, hey, is there any way I can access some of this food and help feed my community? And they said, if you're up for the challenge. And I said, absolutely. I think we could feed people very quickly. And in our first hour drive-by, we ended up crowding our entire alleyway and feeding 50 to 65 families in an hour. And I was hearing stories of people just really in the worst positions possible, on their last $100, just lost their job. They have no idea how they're going to feed their family of 3, 4, 5 people. And I just thought, what a shame. We know that food is going to waste, and we know there's a surplus of it. We do not live in an area that has a lack of abundance. It's actually the complete opposite. We live in an abundant society. There are resources here if we could just tap into them. So that's when I started Nourish L.A. I called Demetrius, actually surprisingly my old boss from the Venice Grind from way back in the day. And I gave him a call and I said, hey, I'm doing this food drive out of my alley. Is there any way that we can use your restaurant as a hub site? And he instantly jumped on the opportunity to help serve with us. And now we're in our 21st week. And we're gonna get hopefully 1,000+ people today, and nobody's gonna go hungry. And we're gonna celebrate by feeding each other, and there's not gonna be a lack of abundance to be had. We have plenty of food, we have plenty of volunteers, we have lots of helping hands, so I'm very excited. It's gonna be hot, so it's just the key is to maintain hydration.
I'm Demetrius Mavromichalis, also known as Demetrius Mavromichalis, or also known as Demetrius Mavro, depends on what you can pronounce. But I own the Mar Vista restaurant with my partner Jill Davey. I also own the Wood Cafe where we're standing at today. Formerly we had the Venice Grind, which turned into our son, brought in Mavro Coffee. We have the Art Bar. We launched the Mar Vista Farmers Market about 15 years ago. This is what we're doing for work nowadays. Doesn't really pay the bills, but it does feed the soul, and that's why we're doing it. We closed our businesses down because of the COVID shutdowns, and rather than trying to kind of piecemeal our businesses together to try to make it through, which made absolutely no sense, this came along and made all the sense in the world, in the sense that we had leftover food in our restaurants that we had to get rid of, and we were giving it to our employees and fellow co-workers without wanting the food to go bad. And at the same time, Natalie, my partner in Nourish L.A., basically approached me. She says, used to be my former employee at the Venice Grind years ago. She said, boss, can we hook up and do something at the Wood while you're closed? This is what I want to do. And I said, well, how perfect is that? We're already kind of in that mindset where we're getting rid of the food, and you have food that you're trying to get by donations. If we could just team up, it actually helped strengthen the cause, because she had backing now. She had a business owner with multiple businesses with connection to other businesses that were shut down. And I had this brilliant idea. Let's take our empty restaurants while we're closed and reutilize those for getting food that was donated to give out weekly at these food drives that we had started here at the Wood with Nourish L.A. One thing led to another. This is our 21st week, and we have thousands of people that come through here weekly to grab food. No questions asked. If you're in need, if you need a little bit of help, you just need some love, you come through here, and we're able to move this food in massive amounts. And the more we do, the more we receive, which enables us to give more out. And we have created, in my opinion, the most infectious, most positive goodwill gesturing thing around, because while we're all beat down with the COVID and the civil unrest and everything else that's going on in this town, this is the one bright spot that everybody wants to get in on, because honestly, when you give away to other people that are actually less fortunate than you are, it puts things into perspective. You know, our problems aren't really so bad considering somebody that has to come through here to get food. And we try to put their minds at ease. Like, look, there's no shame in your game coming out here to grab food. We're unemployed as well, and we're just trying to help people. And this is a perfect example of neighbors helping neighbors. I just want to thank all of our sponsors and donations that came in, and the donors. It's just amazing. And we try to do a weekly shout out just to give them the love and to hopefully inspire more people to do the same.